One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, break!
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
85 yards.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, Giants nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Red on red.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Giants nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 40 yards.
That's another New York Giants.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Giants 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
He'll drop to throw.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
81 yards.
and the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made it a touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Williams.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Fighting his way through contact.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
54 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 42, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 20.
Touchdown, Giants!
Christian Watson.
71 yards.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earned the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Going up top.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Tempo.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
There he goes, left side.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Well, 193 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Lions 48, Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up in...
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Stop below 18.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
11.
Now Lawrence.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 217 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30-yard
They go play action with Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, Lion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Lions stay alive as